Hello, Catherine here. Welcome to my channel and welcome to this video. This is another episode of Tiny Channel Analytics. This is where I give an update on the growth of my channel and what I'm doing to either expand it or improve it or what have you. So I've done 2 of these before and it's grown a bit. Now, for those of you who are new, I started this channel on the 27th of April, and I uploaded my first video on the 29th. I have unlisted one video because I don't call the channel Gordon Caledonian anymore. The first full-length videos were just me kind of practicing speaking into a voice recorder and a bit of video editing. It's not really anything that was meant to be big in any way. And then I had the series of Instantly Explained, which was me practicing making videos on PowerPoint and doing kind of a, standard educational delivery, I suppose. I'm probably going to make more of those, though. I actually enjoy the challenge of trying to be concise with explaining something. And then, of course, I started getting into the language stuff a bit more. Now, at this point, and even now, you don't really have a lot of data to figure out what exactly is working and what's not, because you're going to have a lot of variation. It does seem to be that the ones that are not specifically focused on one language, but more about, let's go to the analytics. Okay. So here's the cool thing. They show you the average view duration and what percentage of the video that is. Now I'm trying to aim for above 35 and to 40%. So anything above 40%, once it gets enough observations, that means views, then I can see what people actually want to watch and what makes them kind of click off very quickly. But so far there's not a real solid pattern. It does seem like polyglot tips. It may be that they are uninteresting thumbnails. It could just be, I'm not sure. Again, I just don't have enough data because some of these are still in the single digits, and that's just going to have a lot of variation. Anyway, which you can also see here. So in the real time, in the past 48 hours, I have 40 views. This number is increasing. I am at 6 subscribers, where last week I believe I had 2. At the end of this video, I'll link to the other ones. I have 13.6 hours of watch time. So in the first video, from 2 weeks ago, it was 3.1, I believe. And then I think the following week it was like 6 or 7. So this is increasing slowly, but keeping in mind that most of my videos are 15 minutes or less, some much less than that, then it's going to take some time for this to accumulate. So I could help that by making longer videos, or of course just getting more subscribers. Now, or in views. Views definitely have gone up. The first week it was 71 views. I'm not sure what it was last week. I think it was like 135 or something. So this is increasing. It's all an upward trend, which is good, but you can still see there's quite a bit of variation day to day, but that's because the data is limited. Again, there's a bit of variation in the impressions. The impressions, I suppose, is when my videos are visible for others to click on. And there are some things I want to look at that would help me be suggested by YouTube more often. Now the impressions are definitely increasing because in the beginning you can see it's kind of this slow and then it kind of started to go up. Now then you can see here where I've published various videos. And of course when I publish a video it tends to go up, but then we see here of course that the impressions went down after a couple days. You do need to be really consistent. And of course, as your channel grows and you've established a pattern of consistent uploading and that people are actually clicking on your stuff and watching it for a decent amount of time and engaging with the videos, then you're going to see more impressions. It's just going to kind of be like a snowballing effect. And that's been something that's described by channels that have experienced a lot of growth. Now the impressions click-through rate is also very important. Down here you can see that from my impressions there's a 5.2% click-through rate. It measures how often viewers watched a video after seeing an impression. So you want something, I think the average YouTuber has between 2 and 10%, I believe. I think that's about normal. So mine is kind of in the middle there. Views from impressions 82, so you know, it's okay. 2 minutes 44 for average view duration, and then this is the accumulated watch time from those impressions. Okay. 53 unique viewers is estimated, so this has actually grown since yesterday. Yesterday I recorded 50, now there's 53. So basically, the equivalent of a lecture hall has now viewed my videos. In terms of subscribers, we've gone from a tandem bicycle to a van. And welcome aboard those who have joined in the last week. I appreciate you subscribing and supporting this channel, and I hope that you enjoy the content and that you will enjoy continued, improved, hopefully, content. Now let's look at some important... Oh wait, let's just finish here. Alright, so I click on the engagement here. I can only imagine for the really large channels, just seeing the numbers explode, that must be weird. A lot of them do express like this kind of wow. It's kind of hard to process that kind of exponential growth. Alright, I just clicked through the audience. So again, 53 unique viewers, 3.5 average views per viewer, so that's good. That means people are clicking on other videos or allowing videos to play. And again, lots of variation because the just limited data. Probably help if I put some subtitles on things. But I'm more interested in building the library so people have a good variety of content that, you know, suits their interests when it comes to learning. Now, the top countries, this is interesting. The United Kingdom continues to drop as a percentage. So that means that I have more international viewers, which is great. Even though I am American, I live in the United Kingdom, so that's why it's showing there. So where's my traffic coming from? Well, go to here. Channel pages is about 43%. There's loud traffic today. Browse features about 18. External, this percentage keeps dropping. At the beginning it was closer to 40%. Now it's dropping to just 15.6. That's very interesting to me. That means that people are finding my stuff on YouTube instead of me linking where people can come to my channel through direct links. The YouTube search, that's good. That's improving. Suggested videos, good. That's something I want to see. I want to see YouTube actually promoting the content and suggesting it to viewers. This means that there's just more of a presence on YouTube itself. and that the algorithm is picking that up somewhat. Again, data still is limited. Now, of that external traffic, the 15.6%, the vast majority of it is still Facebook. This will sometimes go down to about 75%, but currently it's around 85%. YouTube search, so keywords. I put tags in each video. So if people are looking for, say, how polyglots study, or tips or techniques, or a certain language, then they can find me that way. And that is 13.7% of my traffic, and of course Polyglot has the lion's share of that. Suggested videos, okay, that's improving, but it's still a sliver. It's just a marginal percentage, 3.8. And because there's only like 1 or 2 views each, it's going to be pretty split like this. And at this time, I believe I have about 29 videos. I do crank them out, so there's that. So what have I done so far to start improving the reach of this channel? Well, even though I'm not super active on Instagram, I have linked my YouTube channel to my Instagram. You can see there's kind of a different aesthetic going on here. Very colorful. It does show me studying languages, but this is a bit more me. I'm really into academic fashion, so you might see some of that. You can see the things I like to wear, very academic-y. I actually pride myself on my fashion sense, so I will be more active there, and I've had an increase in followers because I've been following different language communities and stuff like that. So sometimes people will see me and follow me. So that should grow as well. Well, ladies and gentlemen, and my 6 subscribers, thank you for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this, and we will continue to see growth in the however long this continues. And maybe I will start analyzing some of the larger channels and what I think is going on there. For the most part, what I see with larger channels is they've been around a long time, and they are consistent, and they are adaptable, or they have some kind of delivery that is particularly appealing to lots of people. But I think the biggest factor that I see so far is consistency over time. The thing that you tend to spend a lot of time on and attention on will expand. It's kind of the expanding mindset. Anyway, thank you for tuning in again, and I will see you later. Like and subscribe, all that. Bye.